calm before the storm. 28th of November 2015, before Tyson Fury went down in history as undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Just want to show you that how nervous I really am.
Will be good. But Tyson know what I do. I know what Tyson do. It's a great time now for me.
Oleksandr has delivered a fierce response after Tyson Fury appeared on Instagram Live using offensive language and gestures toward him. This behavior was unexpected from Fury, a former world champion who many believed would stay focused to avoid a second career loss in his rematch against Usyk. The 37-year-old defeated Fury on points in May, overcoming a tough middle stretch to become the undisputed world heavyweight champion. Their rematch is set for December 21, with the contract expiring on December 31. The fight, delayed to allow both fighters to recover from facial injuries, will likely take place in Saudi Arabia. Meanwhile, tensions between the two continue to escalate. The latest exchange began with a bold post on Fury's Instagram, warning his opponent to regret agreeing to a rematch. The post featured a photo of Usyk landing a punch on Fury during their May fight, alongside a bunny emoji. Usyk, unfazed, reposted it, responding, "You're really cool, my friend." His reply was set to Tupac Shakur's hit "M Up," a notorious diss track from the height of the West Coast versus East Coast rap feud. In their May bout, Usyk nearly stopped Fury in the 9th round, delivering a barrage of 14 unanswered punches that left Fury clinging to the ropes. Though Fury survived, Usyk believes he can improve in the match. Reflecting on the fight, Usyk said, "I learned a lot about him. There were things I didn't notice before. We will prepare even better, and with God's help, show our best."
Be a little bit more focused and a little bit more smart to get the victory. As it would seem, my rematch.
"I have incredible motivation," Usyk said. "People often tell me I've accomplished everything, asking, what's next? But for me, every day is a new day, and we just keep working." Reflecting on his previous fight with Tyson Fury, Usyk added, "I learned a lot about him, things I didn't notice before. We'll use that knowledge to prepare even better for the rematch." Last week, Fury's co-promoter, Todd Duboff of Top Rank, commented on the May fight. "In those middle rounds, it felt like Fury was just teeing off on Usyk. I think he got a little complacent and overconfident. It was a hard lesson, but I believe he's learned from it. That said, Usyk will also come in stronger, with more confidence. His personality and style in a ring reflect his character, but I don't think he'll take anything for granted this time." Meanwhile, Usyk remains self-assured ahead of their December rematch. After Joshua's fight with Dubois, Usyk revealed he exchanged pleasantries with Fury, saying, "We spoke a little. How are you? Blah blah blah. He's like my brother. I love my London fans, and when I do Fury again, I'll take time to rest with my family." Speaking to Boxing King Media, Usyk emphasized the importance of refining his technique, adding, "This position is dangerous. If you step back like this, not like that, it changes everything." In a surprising turn of events, with just 2 months until his highly anticipated rematch, Tyson Fury revealed he has not yet started his training camp. When asked about his preparations, Fury said, "I haven't started training yet. I won't go into camp for a while. I've got about 13 weeks until the fight, so I'll probably begin training in about 6 weeks. I typically do about 6 weeks of training for these fights, and I'll be ready to rock and roll on fight night in December."
Referee do good work because it's tough sport, boxing, yeah? Last punch мог бы быть. Could be last because we're big guy.
Tyson Fury took to social media to unleash a full-mouth rant, warning Oleksandr Usyk about a mistake he made in their first world heavyweight title fight. In May, Usyk was widely seen as controlling the bout and even dropped Fury in the 9th round, although Fury ultimately won by split decision. The two men will face off again in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, on December 21st. However, this rematch won't be for all 4 major belts, as Usyk was forced to vacate the IBF title, which has since been claimed by Daniel Dubois, who defended it with a devastating knockout of Anthony Joshua.
Hey guys, Tyson Fury here. Back in the gym, as you can see. Counting down the days until I can...
Despite suffering his first professional defeat to Usyk, Tyson Fury remains focused on the rematch and has called out Usyk for not finishing him off in their first encounter. Posting a picture from their May fight on Instagram, Fury wrote, "You about to feel the wrath of the Gypsy King. Should have finished me when you had the chance." In another post, he added, "You had your shot but couldn't finish the job. Mistake. Now you're about to feel the wrath of a menace. Dan Usyk, Dan Aegis Klus, Dan Alex Kruk. And if you're down with Usyk, then Dan you too. Gypsy King 2024 is coming for you. December 21st is mine. Me against the world. Incoming 3x heavy..."
You know, and then you have one problem, because this position is dangerous. If you wanna do back like this, not like this, because this is...
Usyk responded to Tyson Fury's bold claims by writing on a post, "You are very cool, my friend." Fury has shared footage on social media of himself working out in the gym and running, but he has yet to begin a full training camp for the rematch. While this has raised concerns among some, the British fighter insists he won't start his official camp until closer to the fight.
On Usyk, December the 21st is going to be my time. I've done everything, but I ain't come back from a loss. And I will...
Tyson Fury confidently stated, "I do about 6 or 7 weeks of training for these fights usually, and I'll be ready to rock and roll on fight night, December 21st. Despite the judges and most ringside observers agreeing that Usyk deserved the win in their first fight, Fury remains adamant that he should have earned the decision. However, he insists that he won't leave anything to chance in the rematch and plans to finish the bout early, drawing from his knockout victory over Deontay Wilder in their second fight. "It's very simple. I've just got to knock an idiot out, and I've made no secret of it," Fury added.
The chance to come back and redeem myself. Get up, December the 21st. On me, undisputed, here we come.
Fury believes he outboxed Usyk in their first fight and should have earned the decision, but he's determined not to leave it to the judges this time. "I boxed really well in Wilder 1 and didn't get the decision. I did the same in Wilder 2, and we all know what happened there. This time, I'm going in to knock an idiot out," Fury said. Known for his psychological tactics, Fury's mind games were met with an early response from Usyk, who began the verbal sparring ahead of their rematch.
Is always ends up one way. I always end up knocking him out in the rematch. Whoever I've faced more than once has been knocked out in the rematch, so I'm envisaging something similar in the second fight with Usyk.
It was, that in the back of your mind with the big payday?
I never said that, ever. Not one time.
So is this your sparring and your camp for this one going to be exactly the same as the last one?
Yeah, everything good. The cut wasn't a factor in the fight. It didn't open, nothing happened like that, so just a good training camp and going in there and putting on a good Christmas showdown.
Tyson, do you feel you on the hunt for revenge? We've never seen it before.
Time, a little bit more focused and a little bit more concentration, that's it.
You mentioned you feel like you need to knock Usyk out to win the fight. Is that more a reflection on the judges that you felt like you did enough to win the last fight?
No, I just feel like if
Here he is, the reigning and defending, universally recognized heavyweight world champion, Oleksandr Usyk. And at this time, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome
in the briefcase.
You can decide.
yes. I look like Shrek. All I can do is prepare well, train hard, eat well, go to bed early, wake up early, do the right things, listen to people around.